This is 7National News. Here are the headlines. Ruler of Dubai issues Law Number 7 of 2011. His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan to visit the US. And rescuers continue to search for missing persons after landslide in Philippines. And in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, issued Law Number 7 of 2011. The new law includes amendments to the original Law Number 9 of 2004 that established the Dubai International Financial Centre, the DIFC, as the first financial free zone in the UAE. The issuance of Law Number 7 is the first amendment that has ever been made to the original law of the DIFC and is in force with immediate effect. Comprising of a series of amendments, the addition of Law Number 7 will enable new companies to operate within the DIFC with much improved legal clarity, efficiency and corporate governance. A key benefit of the legal change is the setup of a higher board. The new Dubai International Financial Centre Authority will have the responsibility to regulate and develop payment systems within the financial exchange. The DIFCA will coordinate with the UAE Central Bank in several monetary matters such as multi-currency, real-time gross settlement system, and the clearing and settlement of foreign currencies in the DIFC. His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, is set to visit the United States. His Highness is due to leave on Tuesday and upon arrival will hold talks with the US President Barack Obama on ways to boost distinguished relations between the two friendly countries. UAE Minister of Economy Sultan Saeed Al Mansouri has stressed the appealing investment environment of the UAE and invited Australian companies to visit the country. According to the Emirates news agency, Al Mansouri welcomed investors to explore opportunities in various economic sectors, such as industry, petrochemicals, tourism, health, education, agriculture, telecommunication and transportation. He said the UAE is a strategic partner and gateway for Australia to the Middle East and the Arab countries. In his speech, Al Mansouri said Australia and the UAE are frontrunners in maximising opportunities for growth across the traditional and emerging economic sectors. He stated that bilateral relations are now on a strong footing and ready to take off to new heights. The UAE has launched a national energy efficiency and conservation programme in a bid to save energy and make homes more efficient. According to a local report, Minister of Environment and Water and Chairman of the Emirates Authority for Standardisation and Meteorology, Dr. Rashid Ahmed bin Fahad, launched the programme on Saturday. Dr. Rashid said the compulsory card for home air conditioners to make them more energy efficient would begin early 2012. The project aims to develop energy efficiency and conservation through the promotion of saving and efficient utilisation of energy at home. Bin Fahad expects a saving of 30% of electric consumption through the use of the card. Emirates Sky Cargo, the freight division of the Dubai-based Emirates airline, was honoured by the cargo industry in London and Toronto this week when it received 3 prestigious awards. At the UK's Cargo Airline of the Year Awards, the carrier received 2 prizes: Best Airline to the Middle East for a 23rd consecutive year, while a Lifetime Achievement Award was presented to Ram Menon, Emirates Divisional Senior Vice President of Cargo. The Cargo Airline of the Year Awards are organised by trade magazine Air Cargo News and attract votes from readers across the world. In Canada, Emirates Sky Cargo was named Best Carrier Middle East for the 2nd year in a row at the 11th Annual Central Region Forwarders Choice Awards Gala. The 4th cycle of Arabia CSR Awards was officially launched at a conference today. However, unlike the past 3 editions, organisers as well as the jury members say this year's award process will be a bit different and participants will have more engagement with the proceedings. Arabia CSR Awards was first launched in 2008.
Arabia CSR Awards 2011 officials announced that they are now accepting entries from across the region. They say the number of participants is expected to increase this year, since 2010 registered the highest number of submissions from 12 Arab countries. And adding to the challenge, officials also announced that changes in this year's streamlined proceedings will benefit companies from the experience as organisations become more engaged in the process through self-assessment.
What's the unique thing about this award is that it's not really, a monetary award. Neither it's a piece of crystal or a plaque that we are giving to an organization. It's a process. It's a journey that we are taking the corporations, the government entities, the NGOs through. And we hope together that we will all come up on the other side winners, that we can connect the dots on all the Arab countries to give us a beautiful, clear picture of the voice of corporate responsibility in the Arab world, and that voice to be heard by the international community.
According to last year's winners, apart from being recognised for their best practices, the award added value to their respective organisations and employees.
It's enhanced our image and credibility, or it's promoted better. We adopt best workforce practices where we aim to increase our employee satisfaction and involvement all in our CSR initiatives. A higher level of accountability and transparency. Today we are publishing our sustainability report with all the business results. It enhances also our customer engagement and involvement in all our CSR practices.
Officials hope that through this award, an increasing number of organisations will recognise their corporate social responsibilities. This year's proceedings will be completely paperless and done online. Submission for entries will run until the 30th of August, and winners will be awarded on the 31st of October. With Khadija Sali, Mirna Nassar, 7National News.
And looking abroad now, Philippine rescuers commenced search and recovery efforts today as they dug through thick piles of mud covering the shanties and mine tunnels after a deadly landslide that swept through the mining area of South Mindanao. Army spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Lyndon Paniza said operations have shifted from search and rescue to search and retrieval 2 days after the landslide, as the mud covering the site is starting to harden. Rescue operations were slowed down by the lack of heavy equipment to aid in the recovery. At last count, 5 people were killed in the landslide, as 2 more bodies were found beneath the mud today. However, 17 people still remain missing. Flooding continued to hammer Colombia on Saturday as swollen rivers only 40 kilometres from the capital spilled over their banks, flooding homes and businesses. The Bogota and Frio rivers overflowed due to the heavy rains, leaving the towns of Chía and Cota, located some 40 kilometres north of Bogota, among the hardest hit in the country. The flooding has destroyed thousands of homes and hectares of farmland and caused numerous traffic tie-ups as vehicles have had to detour around impassable roads. Meanwhile, in other communities, flooding has killed at least 9 people and left many homeless. More rains have also been forecast. And up next, we have the day's business news, so stay with us.